A very good evening to one and all gathered here. It is with immense pleasure and honor that I extend a done.
Okay.
So I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guest, Dr. Manigandan. As we convene for episode 5 of SciXchange, we are truly grateful that you have accepted our invitation to share your remarkable career journey, the driving forces behind your remarkable career journey and success, and the inspirations that have guided you. Dr. Manigandan is a distinguished academic and entrepreneur, renowned for his significant contributions to the field of robotics and embedded systems. He currently serves as the Associate Dean, Infrastructure and Professor in the School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at SASTRA Deemed University. His impressive academic credentials include a Ph.D. in Mobile Robotics, an M.Tech in Biomedical Engineering from IIT Bombay, and a BE in Electronics and Instrumentation from SASTRA Deemed University. Beyond his academic roles, Dr. Manigandan is the visionary founder and director of CROBOT Technologies Private Limited, a Chennai-based company specializing in manufacturing machinery and equipment. Established in August 2021, CROBOT Technologies is dedicated to developing innovative robotic solutions for diverse applications. Under his dynamic leadership, CROBOT Technologies has introduced groundbreaking products such as UBOT and ARYAN mobile robotics, designed for telepresence and educational purposes. These innovations are among 9 technological advancements launched from SASTRA's innovation ecosystem, underscoring Dr. Manigandan's unwavering commitment to bridging the gap between academia and industry. Dr. Manigandan's dual roles in academia and industry exemplify his dedication to advancing technological innovation and education in the field of robotics. His work not only inspires budding engineers and researchers, but also contributes significantly to the evolution of modern technology. Guiding us through this enlightening session is Mr. Vijay, Assistant Registrar at SASTRA Deemed University. Mr. Vijay is also pursuing his journey as a research scholar at SASTRA under the mentorship of Dr. Padma Priya from the School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, focusing his research on blockchain technologies. He holds a BSc in Physics and a Master of Computer Applications from Stuart Joseph's College, Trichy. With a robust academic foundation, Mr. Vijay brings over 19 years of extensive experience in the field of information technology, having excelled as an ERP architect in designing and implementing enterprise-level solutions. So together, Dr. Manigandan and Mr. Ramasamy bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to this session. We are eager to delve into the insights they have to offer and are confident that their perspectives will enrich our understanding and inspire innovation. So let us all extend a heartfelt welcome to Dr. Manigandan and Mr. Ramasamy. We look forward to an engaging and insightful sessions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to episode 5 of the SciXchange session. So, I would like to begin with one wonderful Tirukural actually. எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய் கேட்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது அறிவு. So what Thiruvalluvar says is it is 100% listeners' responsibility to listen carefully and extract the true essence from the speaker. So with the spirit, it is my immense pleasure to welcome Professor N.S. Manigandan to the session. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So without any further delay, let's start the discussion, sir. So, Professor, your journey spans from the electronics and instrumentation, then move to biomedical engineering, which is your M.Tech. Then you move towards robotics for your research. Okay. So, if what motivated this diversified transitions, and how they shaped your research perspective?
So this is a regular question every time I get from people. So I graduated in '92 in electronics and instrumentation engineering. See, one tagline that is connecting all these three is hardware. So I am more oriented towards design, electronics design. So whether it is instrumentation, biomedical engineering, or robotics, in all the three, I am more oriented towards signal processing, hardware design, and all those three. So that is what motivated. So everywhere you see, wherever I worked on hardware and signal processing. That is how it all the three connected. And this diversified knowledge also helped me in application. So generally, I don't stop with just learning and research. I also want whatever I do in research or whatever I learn into some application. So I want to have some product developed out of it, something that is in real time. So that is what motivated me.
So, also, I just want to very much eager to see that how far moving from SASTRA University, you have done your B.Tech over here, then moving to IIT Mumbai for your M.Tech degree, then coming back towards SASTRA again for your Ph.D. So, how this journey happened actually?
So nothing, to be frank, nothing was very much planned, right? So I completed my B.Tech in '96 in electronics and instrumentation, and 2 years I worked outside in company in different areas uh, like design, quality control, and other things. So due to some personal constraint, I had to move back to my native place. I came here and I developed the passion for teaching. So I joined Shastra in '98.
Okay.
Right. So from '98, I've traveled till today. Right. So completing so many years of teaching. So I had a personal interest towards biology. 12th, I did biology. I had a larger motivation towards doing MBBS. So which I couldn't pursue. Right. So for different reasons, I came into engineering, and then I got an opportunity in IIT Bombay. So to do an M.Tech program, which is biomedical engineering, right? So that also motivated I had an additional motivation why I chose biomedical engineering. So that is how I went there. So then I came back. I wanted to do something related to biomedical speech and other things as my research. But I didn't have an opportunity to do research in speech, right? Signal processing.
Right.
But there was a very great opportunity. Professor Ramkumar is sitting here. He got a project from DRDO. So it's a real-time project. So we need to build a mobile robot, an autonomous mobile robot. We say SLAM in 2008, right? We got this project. So till now, SLAM is alive, right? Even today, any autonomous navigation that is running, any autonomous robot that is running in any industry, whether take it for warehouse or it is an external outdoor mobile robot, SLAM is very much alive. So everywhere SLAM is there. So till now it is there. So we worked on SLAM. I got an interest. So as I moved into this project, I started working with this project. I got a interest towards robotics because it is again a hardware design, signal processing, right? So it has a connect, right? So I just moved into mobile robots.
Okay. You answered my next question also actually. So, how did your research journey at Sastra shape the way you lead the robotics lab today?
So research, as I already told you, so I got motivated towards mobile robots, working on SLAM, developing some SLAM algorithms during from starting from 2008 to 2015, 16 and then I thought, okay, we'll also have a lab, and whatever lab setup that we have today, you can see that it is all mobile robots. So whatever I studied, so I just wanted my students also to go through all those things. Right, so you can see we have set up a mobile robot in VV Vidyut Vihar, School of Tripoli. We have a mobile robot laboratory set up at TDC. So all these labs are completely, whatever knowledge I gained, I have completely put it as a product before. Right, so that students also can work on those line. They can do research, right, on these mobile robots. That is how it traveled.
Okay, thank you. That's fascinating, actually. Professor, you have been working in this robotics for a long time, actually. Okay, from the both academic and industry experience, you do have that. So, looking back, what are all the three disruptive changes you have seen from the initial of your research career till now? What are all the three, or don't take that number three? What are all the disruptive changes you are seeing?
I will say first thing is system on chip. Raspberry Pi is a big thing, right? That has come into it as NVIDIA boards, right? All these are very disruptive in a sense. 3D printing technology. It has changed the complete way a prototype is being built, right? So my entrepreneurial journey started with 3D printing, right? So I was able to build the prototype very quickly, right, without much external intervention. Whatever design I could think, so immediately I was able to transform it to a application. I was able to test it. So within 3-4 days, I was able to come up with a prototype. So the second big destruction means disruptive change, I will say, is 3D printing. So today it has come, the 3D printing has evolved so much that you can print an organ, right? You can print a skin grafting can be printed. So we even work, some of the professors, they work on skin grafting, printing 3D, using 3D printing, they print skin, right? So much means metal 3D printers. All these are very disruptive technologies that is coming in. AI is also one, but AI, the concept of AI has been there for a quite long time, right?
Okay.
But due to the advent of technology, high-end processors, speed, so now AI has become possible, right? We are able to implement AI. But I will not bring AI into a disruptive technology.
Okay. So, what way this changes influenced you? This disruptive changes, whatever you are seeing, is there? What are all the influence you got because of this, and you made any product influenced based on these changes?
Yeah, exactly. I told, right. So, see, whenever we start building a product, we become an entrepreneur. One crucial thing is very important: go to market. So, how quickly we are entering the market is very important, right? We have an idea in our mind. So, this idea has to transform into a product. Okay. So, what is the time taken from the idea to a product? That is very important, right? If this time gap is too large, so the world is so competitive that before you could even think of a prototype, the product is ready in the market already. So this delay was reduced because of 3D printing technologies, right? Whatever thought I had in my mind, immediately I could transform it, I could build the product. And this SOC also helped me a lot. Raspberry Pi helped me a lot, right? So I can tell that. So this system on chip, that disruptive technology was because I could immediately, whatever idea I had, I can just put it in shape and bring out this prototype within a few months, and then the product is out, right? So the customer can have the product in their hand. So that is the power. So that feel I had.
Okay, as a research scholar, I can feel that actually before our idea getting transformed and written as a journal, it will be published by some other people. So I can understand that. Yes, yes, Professor. Professor, the next question is the most rated questions which are asked by most of the scholars and other people from outside. This question is not from me or by me. Okay, so there are a lot of talks about the robots taking the human job. Okay, what is your view on robotics a threat to employment?
See, the robots are machines. That's it. Right.
Okay.
So it has only AI, artificial intelligence. It doesn't have any natural intelligence. Robots may replace some of the jobs that are being carried out by humans. So we are all skilled and we are all intelligent, right? But if you see most of the jobs that is being done in industries, 90% of the job, most of the job is more of repetitive type, right? Like a pick and place operation, right? You just keep counting some things. You go to bank,
Okay.
right?
That's
If you go to bank previous 20 years before, the cashier will keep counting the money and he'll be giving it, right? So we have seen that.
Yeah.
So now a counter automatic teller machine, you have a teller machine, right? You have a counter there. So that doesn't replace the cashier now. Cashier is also there. So now the technology is just aiding, right? So now that cashier has more of a professional job than a normal work that he does. Right. I don't feel computers are going to take away jobs. Even today they say there is a threat AI can take up most of the job of software engineers. I don't totally agree. I don't disagree also. So, but we need to upskill ourselves, right? So we need to upskill ourselves. We need to explore, right? We have to find out new skills where we can get ourselves placed, right? Well, obviously, some of the jobs like programming, basic level programming, all these are going to get replaced by AI. Our company, we also take the help of Gen AI. So we are using tools like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, right? So to get to know some of the basic software programs, right, codes that are already. We don't want to reinvent the same wheel again and again.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So we don't want to appoint a software engineer who is going to reinvent the same wheel and is going to employ that, right? So the software engineer or a code developer is going to do something more than what is already existing. So that is what today company need. We also using it, but still we have software engineers employed in our company.
So you are saying it's not a threat.
So it's not a threat, yes.
Varanda sabonla.
Yes, varanda,
Okay,
yes, exactly.
okay. So moving on to the next level of things, Professor. So I understand you have taken this open elective introduction to entrepreneurship done from the students actually, and also you are an entrepreneur by yourself. So based on your both academic and industry experience, what key advice you offer to the students or the research scholars over here who are aspiring to start a new venture?
Okay, I'll answer the first question. Right?
Okay.
First, I will answer that. So I didn't become an entrepreneur, and then I didn't handle this introduction to entrepreneurship class. So
Okay.
it was an opportunity. Actually, I have to thank Dr. Vaidya Subramaniam, our Vice Chancellor, for that. So out of so many, he chose me. He sent myself, Professor Ram Kumar, and one more professor. Three of us went to Bangalore. Ram Kumar should remember that. Yes, and he cannot forget that incident, right? So, Vadwani, that it was a course. Vadwani was running a course on introduction to entrepreneurship, right? So it's 1 month program. So we attended that, right? And there I got that inspiration, right? I got to understand nuances of business, what is entrepreneurship. So it doesn't mean that every entrepreneur should go through that course, right? So, but if somebody goes through that course, then he or she will understand the nuances of business, and the chances of success is little bit higher, right? It doesn't mean that if you go through that course, it is going to be 100% successful. Entrepreneurship is a journey, right? So I started it in 2021 and traveling now, and I am going to travel hereafter. So it's a complete journey, continuous journey. But that course gave a spark. So that is what triggered me. I started there. That is one thing, right?
Okay.
It is pre-COVID actually, before COVID.
Okay.
And next COVID came, that everybody we were at home, but I myself and two more of my colleagues were traveling daily for the next 1.5 years. We traveled till here to come up with some solutions that we can give it to the doctors' hospitals. Right? We were working in the lab, ASK.
Okay.
We developed a lot of products. Right? Maybe it is not into the market, but it gave me a lot of insights, right? Hands-on. That is where I started with 3D printing, started building prototypes. Right? Right. So that is how I got into this. So it is an experience. It is an experience, and I started building a product. The first product that I built has a lot of influence from that. Right, telepresence mobile robot, as it was introduced, UBOT. That is our thematic product from our company. It's the first product. It's a telepresence mobile robot. A similar kind of robot we built during that COVID here at SASTRA. Right. So using the facility that we have here, complete everything, whatever we have, so much of facility that is available in TBI. Right.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so people, I would advise the students, whether they are researchers, B.Tech student, M.Tech student. So you have to go visit TBI. You have to see what facilities you have. We have so much of facilities. Everything is available there. So if something is not available, you just put on a word to them. They will make sure it is available. Right. Provided you should be interested in pursuing it. That's all. Right. So we build that. So it's a journey. So coming to the second thing. So my advice to the researchers mainly, research has to convert into a product. Okay. So that is where the crux is. So most of the Western culture, if you see on research, are now Eastern culture also that way. Japan, for an example, Japanese, every single university is connected with a company, right? So whatever research they do get converted into a product. So it is coming into immediate real use. There is no waiting, right? They file a patent, they publish paper, immediately that is a product. So you have to make it into a product. You have to convert it to a product. So that is what I would advise my research scholars who are sitting here, whether it's a research scholar, a B.Tech student, whoever it is, right? Finally, it is a product that is going to be of some social use. People are able to use it. They are able to enhance their life, right? The way they live, right? So that is very important.
So you answered my next question also. Like, how do you convert your academic research into your product? So since you answered the next question, I'm moving on to my personal question. Like, how do you manage the fund for your startup in the early days? Whether
Okay.
anyone helped you in this one, or you put up from your own packet, or how it happened?
Okay. So initially it was bootstrapped. Bootstrapped means I put some of my money into that. So I had an inspiration after COVID. I developed a product. So I know that that product has some use. Right. I had that feel. So I thought, okay, prototype is there. Let me put in some money and then let me develop the actual product to bring it. So it was initially bootstrapped. Then immediately we got an opportunity. So I have to thank TBA again for that, right?
Okay.
Prayas, there are a lot of funding that are available, right? So Prayas is one fund that I got, the first grant. So it was for a tune of 5.1 lakh.
Okay.
So using that, that is the first fund I got, right? Government, it's a grant actually. So we built a complete product out of that grant. So we were able to do that, and we were able to take it to the market. Thanks to SASTRA University, they were permitting me to run the company without any rent, right? So I was able to utilize the entire space, lab. Even now today I am utilizing, right? My lab is my manufacturing place, right? Students are my employees. Students are working round the clock. They are working. Even today they are building robots. We have some orders and they are assembling it, manufacturing it, and it is being supplied. Even today they are doing it. Some of the students are also sitting here who are working.
Okay.
Right? So that is how, and we got some initial orders as well. So as you see, we got an order from SASTRA University to establish a mobile robotics lab in TDC, Technology Development Center.
Okay.
and a mobile robotics lab in School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So if we are fortunate enough to raise some funds, so that is also some kind of funding, right? So an order is also a kind of funding. So that gave us some initial support and feed for the company to survive. And so, now we are started getting orders. So our product UBOT is also in the market, right? So the first product is in the market now. So one of the biggest service company, Scient Limited, you can search in the internet. We have supplied our UBOT, a telepresence robot to them, and the complete installation is over. We got the complete fund also, right? Complete the order is closed, right? We got the revenue fully. So that is how we now currently we are getting orders and we are able to generate revenue. And we are also planning to move to the next level. So we are looking into venture capitals so who can support us in a higher level. We want to expand.
Without being an incubator to some big universities or some big companies, can't an individual person can survive as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, see, bootstrap, everything starts at in a smaller level. So I will not say only for people who are connected with the university campus or with some organization or in incubator will become an entrepreneur. It's not like that. So there were so many entrepreneurs before all this started, right? So it's not necessary.
Okay, I got it. So, Professor, last year I believe you had an opportunity to visit USA as part of G20 initiative. So, what are all your key learnings from the experience? Can you share in detail about that?
One key learning, they give a lot of importance for lab. It is all experiential learning.
Sorry to interrupt. Where you went, Professor? Is it
So I went to Clemson University, South Carolina. So it's a very old university.
Okay.
Very old. So it started, they say 1874 it started, right?
Oh, okay.
As an agricultural college. So, right. And today it is a very big university and the entire Clemson is the university only. Like we have this Chidambaram, right?
Okay.
Annamala University. It is like that's the entire, it's a downtown. So it's a very big university, very big campus and very old as well. But it doesn't come into the first major ranking, but still the facilities are very good, right? They have a lot of funding in some specific areas. More of experiential learning. If you see there, it is more of the facilities as such. I don't see a very big difference between here and there, right?
Okay.
It is the attitude of the students towards the course, right? So, student, whatever they study, they immediately try to implement and see in the lab. So, the lab is full of students. The lab is not empty, right? So, that is one basic difference I saw. But culture is changing here also. Slowly, we are moving towards that point only. So, that will enhance learning, obviously. That is one major change I saw.
Semi-theory, semi-lab.
So I will not say semi-theory, semi-lab.
Okay.
Whether it is semi-theory, semi-lab or lab course, there is a lab, majority lab courses, experiential learning they have.
Okay.
So that I see. Otherwise, I don't see a major difference between our university and other universities. So the university that I went there.
So also there are various studies which shows India's adoption rate of robotics or automating towards mechanical industry or other things, while comparing to Western countries, it is very low. So, what do you think where we are heading, India as an India, where we are heading?
Yeah, you are true in one sense because our population is very high. Okay, so getting a labor, getting a robot, right? So there is something called as break even. When we break even, a company always sees that. See, the company buys a product to replace some worker or some job. So when the company can break even, so that after that he need not pay the salary, right? Everybody understands what is break even. Every company sees that. So the labor here in India is cheap compared to buying a robot till now, right? Past few years. And second thing, why it is so? Why the robots are very costly? We don't manufacture here.
Okay.
Till previously, before few years, we are not manufacturing here with respect to robots. Now currently, the government is bringing in a lot of schemes, right? Like I told, TBX accelerator programs, and they started funding young entrepreneurs. So now the manufacturing sector is starting. It doesn't mean that there were no manufacturing. If I say manufacturing, robotics manufacturing means it involves a multidisciplinary component, like it involves powertrains, right? Like drives, motor drives,
Yeah.
ICs, PCB boards, right? SOCs, system on chips, right? Like NVIDIA boards, I say, NVIDIA Raspberry Pi. Right? The micro motors, BLDC motors. So all these two things, we have the resources for manufacturing these, we don't have it currently now, so we need to import that. Since those materials, raw materials are not available here, so we are also not manufacturing those things here. So we get it manufactured externally, and then we import that. So that increases the cost. The overall cost that we incur is going to be more. So that is one challenge why the adoption rate in India is very less. But slowly things will change. Now things have started changing. I see company, they are coming forward. They want IoT to be implemented because they see the value in it. Right? Because continuous industry 4.0, next it is going to be 5.0 is going to come soon. So if we don't adopt 4.0 at this decade,
That's true.
then 5.0 will come and will be nowhere in the game, right? So industries are coming forward. They want everything to be automated, means everything to be available on cloud so that data analytics can be done. So things are changing. So people will go for adoption.
So similar way, if you see China, which do have a equal population, okay, forget about the Western countries. So equating China and India, where do we stand actually? Because their adoption rate is better than US. That's what I say. Because they do have the human workforce, massive workforce. So what is
The
it?
mindset.
Mindset? Okay.
Mindset, right? So that's a mindset. So it's a very tough question actually, right? More of political answer, right? Political
Okay.
answer, but that's fine. See, the demography here and the demography in China they are completely different,
Okay.
right?
Okay. So,
So that is one thing, right? Democracy has its own advantage and disadvantage.
that's true.
More of advantage, right?
Okay.
So it's a give and take policy, right? So India has to grow at its own pace. We have our own strength, weakness.
That's true.
Let us work. We have to work with our strength.
That's fascinating, actually. Yeah, that's true. But so today we are seeing the rise of artificial intelligence, machine learning, Gen AI. Without chatbot, even I'm not able to write a simple leave letter also.
Today we may avoid it. I know before 5 years, if something is taken from ChatGPT or Gen AI, it was not encouraged, right? But today they say you can take, but right, something innovative should be there. They agree that you type in ChatGPT, rephrase and submit it. That's what they say, right? That is one way people are starting to adapt for these technological changes. We cannot escape, right? After all, these are some disruptive change that is coming in, and we need to change and we need to adapt to these changes. So we have to innovate, right? So anyway, they cannot replace human thought. So you ask, say, for 1,000 people ask ChatGPT one question, ChatGPT will give you only one answer for all the 1,000, right? But one question you ask 1,000 students, 1,000 people, we may get 1,000 different answers. So
That's a good one. Yeah.
So that is what is human intelligence, right? Which machine maybe next few decades it cannot replace that. That's not possible. May replace after some years, because today I cannot say nothing is possible, right? Everything is possible today.
Thank you. That's a wonderful answer, Professor, actually. So, currently, what are all the projects you are working on from your academic side and your industry side? Can you list those things?
See, with respect to industry, one product we have, it's a continuous evolution of product. I will not say it is complete.
Okay.
So one product is in the market. You got telepresence mobile robot is there in the market. So I don't think time is there to explain what is telepresence mobile robot. Is there in the website. You can see in the website, right? So that is there in the market. Next product, we want to develop autonomous mobile robots for mobility, transport, indoor transportation, which is already there in the market. I will not say we are doing something new, right? But in our country, the adoption, as you told, the adoption has not happened yet, and the market is still open, wide open. So we see an opportunity there, and we started working on autonomous mobile robots, right? Palleting robots, lifting something and transporting the goods from one place to another in an indoor environment. So that is the second thing that we are building. So this is with respect to industrial side. So coming to educational side, so when I started, so it is a highly transdisciplinary and interdisciplinary area of research, means work, coming to autonomous mobile robots. So we need students who are good in coding.
Cool. That's true.
We need students who are engineers who are good in hardware, electronic hardware. We need engineers who are good in mechanical hardwares, mechanical understanding. And we need people who are very good in IoT, who are good in security, right? So it's one system, it is encompassing almost all the branches of engineering. Okay. So it's a highly transdisciplinary area. So we don't get students who are versatile in all this. That is what I identified, right? So we thought of to bring in the same industrial robot for educational training. So you see whatever robot we manufacture, so it is a downscaled version of those industrial robots that is there, right? I will say it is another industrial robot that is actually present where these students can learn, right? Okay. So all this multidisciplinary knowledge. So already students are working. I recruit students to work on different topics, projects on these robots. So whatever is there already in the market, only students from SASTRA and ST have done it. So we use the students here. That's workforce. We also have employees. So we have recruited students, SASTRA students who have graduated from SASTRA. So robotics and artificial intelligence, M.Tech students, we have recruited them. So we have students here. We recruit students from SASTRA also.
Great to know, Professor. This is my personal questions. As a 1980 kids, I have read this great novel by Sujata, En Iniya Yandira, where one small dog will walk, it make decisions and all those things. He took us in 1980s itself, he took us to the futuristic world and all those things, Sujata. So have you created any dog like that for your own purpose or anything? Any time you have explored it?
Not yet. So, but already there is a dog that is there in the market. Boston Dynamics, their lab, they have created a dog robot. So it is already there in the market. But we in our company, we have not tried anything that sort. We have not entered even deep tech. But we have a plan to get into deep tech. So to create a differentiation between the other products and our products. That is a plan. But with respect to what we
understood.
So it's a business, right? So
thank you, Professor. Now moving on to my personal question, another one. So I'm part of admission team also, apart from your self scholar. So this is an admission season also now. You can see that people are rushing towards our computer science engineering program. Okay, and I can see the craziness for both the parents and students towards the computer science. But we do have the core engineering subjects also. But I'm not seeing any interest towards that actually. I'm seeing very least interest towards this, and everyone wants to be part of computer science program alone. So, what is your advice regarding this? Because this is the right time, Professor. What's your opinion also, first of all?
Okay, so a person who founded a computer, right, or any operating system for that matter, is not a computer science engineer. Right? So maybe they are a mathematics expert, maths expert. It's all maths, right? Whatever we code is mathematics. Engineering is about all mathematics, physics, maths. So that is what I would like to tell. Immediate answer will be a person who invented computer or worked vastly on computer. They are not computer science engineers. Right? Computer science, see, core engineering along with computer science is good. Today we cannot escape computer science. So computer science is everywhere. Coding has to be done everywhere because systems are highly interdependent. So on the industry 4.0, it stresses on data storage, data transmission, security, all these things are there, right? Remote surveillance, everything is there. So computer science knowledge has to be there. But if it comes along with an application, then there is a meaning for engineering. Right? Engineering means you give a solution, right? An engineering solution for a problem. So core engineering with computer science knowledge is going to be very good. You have a greater opportunity outside rather than a pure computer science engineer who doesn't know what application is. Right?
That's
Like any student who is graduating from electrical engineering with the computer science knowledge can do anything in computer science.
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
But a student who is only computer science engineer, right? His options are very closed.
That's true.
And today, because 70 to 80% of the job that these computer science engineers do are very superficial, very basic level programming. So that is recently Mr. Vembu also told Sridhar, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Right. Zoho founder, he has told that most of these jobs are going to be taken over by ChatGPT. It means all these deep techs software. So now trends are changing. Student mindset has to change. They have to get into core engineering. Otherwise, they have to work into core computer science, like developing an operating system, right? Designing an architecture, right?
Okay.
That makes a meaning. Okay. So it's all mindset.
Interesting, Professor. So that's what we are also offering from SASTRA University, that coming up with a minor specialization concept, really, that's what you said also. Thank you. So, audience, do you have any other questions to Professor here?
Microphone.
Thank you, sir. My question here is, you have been here from almost 1996 onwards, right, sir?
I will say 1992.
Two onwards.
Yeah, I was a student also here.
Fine. Then it is again more closer to you. Being a student, how you look at your SASTRA, and being a professor, how you are actually looking at the SASTRA, and being an and taking or managing the role of it as academic associate dean, how actually you are looking the SASTRA? That's my first question. Second is, how actually you are feeling, means it's like looking the resource utilization with the availability of the resources at the early stage and now. Whether the ratio has been raised, or you feel that the students who has to come forward for making use of the resources now what actually they have. And what kind of an advice or a suggestions you are actually trying to give it for the students?
Yeah. 92, 96, I was here as a student, right? So, just a few buildings, 2 or 3 buildings were there, and it was a phenomenal transformation. Today, whatever we see, maybe 1,000 times, a phenomenal transformation has happened. See what to say. So, when I was there, it was somewhere near 1,200 students, right, in the campus. Today, somewhere close to 12,000, 13,000 students, right? And with respect to infrastructure, we had very 2, 3 buildings. That's it. Today it is phenomenal growth, right? We take classrooms, ICT infrastructure, library, research facilities that we have, right? TVIs that we have, best centers. So it's a phenomenal transformational growth that we have seen, that I have witnessed brick by brick. I have witnessed for these many years. It's a phenomenal change. With respect to facilities, the facilities are very huge today, but the rate of utilization of these facilities are very poor. So students have to utilize all these facilities, right? So faculty need to come forward. So the faculty need to inform or educate the student that these facilities are available in the campus. So that is one thing, a faculty responsibility. It's a faculty responsibility to do that, because we should create that awareness among students. Today students are more attached to screen, right? So they have a laptop or a mobile phone with them and they feel that everything is with them. So that feeling is there. So that is one reason why students are not coming forward to the labs. So for working extra hours, so that has to change. That it has reduced. Utilization has reduced. So if you put a ratio, yes, it is reduced, it is not increasing, but that has to change. And I feel that it will change. I feel positive it will change in coming years. I answered your question, right?
Suggestion for making the people come forward for it,
Okay.
other than only introducing the facility by the faculty, any other things we can do?
So it has to be, yes,
The zone that they have to.
it can be included in the curriculum, right? All the facilities that are there, it should come as a part of a curriculum, so that students are pushed into this, right? So that is one way we can do that.
Main thing is that we have used to say that the more students actually be present in our lab than other lab that BD is concerned. So what actually the magic you do it for making
Freedom.
people to come?
Freedom. That's it. Freedom. We have to give the freedom to the students. We have to identify a responsible person who will be taking care of the facility, because the facilities are worth crores of rupees. So we cannot give it to everyone. So we have to identify some genuine students who can be there in the lab, guide the other students. So that thing has to be done. That it will get cultivated slowly.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Myself, Niveda from SATK, sir. I'm my second year PhD. So, there is this saying that some great discoveries and inventions have come from like some unexpected occurrences. So, is there any such unexpected result that you've got which has turned into or the latest product of your research journey, sir?
Till now, no.
Okay, sir.
Till now, not right. But it may happen. It can happen, because it's a journey that it is continuously taken. It may happen one day, but that's true. Some unexpected thing is going to trigger you, right? Who knew that COVID is going to come? So my entrepreneurial journey started in that way, right? So something, right? Nobody expected COVID, and nobody expected I'll be traveling 1.5 years. The entire road from Trichy to our university will be empty, right? So 3 of us will travel in the car. Only our car will be traveling. 1.5 years we traveled. Right? So all these are some coincidences, right? So next thing may happen. It may happen.
So if not, then which is your the best product that you've put into the market? Yes.
UBOT, telepresence mobile robot. So that's the best product. That's a first product. That's the best. Till now, it is the best product that has come into the market. It has lot of opportunities in the market.
Okay. Thank you, Professor, for sharing your journey and insight with us. It was really a great conversation with you, sir. Really.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Manigandan and Mr. Vijay,
Thank you.
for this insightful session. So I request Mr. Vijay to present a small token of gratitude to Professor Manigandan.
Thank you.